Hey, I'm Marcia, and I want to talk to you about lavender essential oil. It has a very special place in Young Living because it was the essential oil that Young Living was founded on and has so many amazing uses that it is referred to as the Swiss Army knife of essential oil. So the joke is that if you don't know what oil to use lavender. Well, we have our bottles labeled two different ways. These white label bottles are labeled for internal use, and our purple label bottles are labeled for aromatic and topical use. So that means you can use our Young Living Lavender all three ways. And I'm just going to give you a few tips today on how I like to use it. First of all, remember sleep and skin. If that's all you remember with Young Living's lavender, you will be perfectly fine um, because those are the best uses for this oil. So I often diffuse lavender at nighttime, um, and I like to combine it with other oils, usually cedarwood, and then sometimes peace and calming, and sometimes gentle baby. But my go-to nighttime oil is definitely lavender. The other way that I like to use lavender is anytime I have anything skin going on. So, for example, I used to have an unusual job. I was a role player for our local police academy, and that sometimes involved getting handcuffed, which left me bruised. And I would come home and I would rub lavender on my wrists after working. And I would wake up the next day and I would be perfectly fine. Um, I bruise incredibly easy and I'm always sore after blood draws and injections. And so, anytime I have any skin issues, I always grab my lavender because it is so gentle. If you want to cover a large area with lavender, you're going to need to combine it with some carrier oil. And if your skin is super sensitive, you might need to also combine it with some carrier oil, just so you don't experience any skin sensitivity. Now, because you can use it internally, if you like the flavor of lavender, you can totally use it in cooking. A few years ago, cooking with lavender was all the rage. Lavender lemonades and lavender scones and desserts and all kinds of things. Um, but for me, I use my lavender in a capsule when I want to take it internally because I'm not a huge fan of the way it tastes. So, one of my favorite tips is to combine it with lemon and peppermint in my daily capsule, one drop of each. And it really helps me in spring and fall adjust to the seasonal changes. So, there you go. Young Living Lavender Essential Oil. Remember, skin and sleep.